Okay, guys. I'm sorry, but like I'm gonna have to do this again. This video again because um it kind of glitched out last time. I'm not gonna upload that obviously, but okay. So this video is gonna be about Joe Imbriano, and for those of you who aren't familiar with him or like haven't seen my original video about him, um, he's basically this conspiracy theorist here on YouTube. And right now, just so you know, I'm playing Pixel Gun because apparently Phantom Force is too violent for the toxic Joe Imbriano fan base. They just hate like everything about video games, but I don't care. I know they're all full of garbage and they don't know what they're talking about. But that's what we're gonna be doing today. Load out Earth Spike spell. Gotta use a magic weapon to trigger them even more. So yeah, Earth Spike spell, Alien Sniper Rifle, um, Exterminator, Storm, Romeo and Juliet, and Laser Bouncer. That's what we're going to be going with today. Why'd they put a pullout time on the 8? Why'd they put a pullout time to begin with? Cat spamming was fun. But yeah, so let's just get into talking about him. We'll focus on the gameplay in another video. But he is basically this YouTuber, conspiracy theorist, like I said. And he makes these horrible videos. He can't even be asked to get like a decent camera. I don't know what his problem with that is, but he just won't. So I don't know why, but camera isn't how hard he lies in his videos and how he tries to like make out that if you he just uses like these poor like boomer people's sort of religious ideas to kind of manipulate them into believing what he says. It's like, hey, Jesus wants me to say this, so you get to listen to me, and if you don't, oh, you're a sinner. He uses it's already been put there to his advantage to just get people to follow him more and believe what he's saying. And I guarantee you, this guy probably goes home and just sits down and just laughs. It's like, look at all these idiots. Can't believe I got this far. I never thought I'd get past a couple of hundred subscribers. And this idiot's managed to amass like literally over 10,000. He's got 80,000 plus subscribers. 80,000 plus subscribers on a scam YouTube channel, and that's quite the feat. I mean, it's a horrible feat because he's literally lying to people, but like people believe this guy, and it's sad. But I've already made a video about him, but like this is kind of more about the fan base and also about him, but the fan base, oh boy. If you think a certain community's toxic, name any community. I guarantee you, the Imbrainlessiano group is like 10 times worse than anything you could ever dream of. I mean, these people are nightmares to deal with. Like, you don't want to get in like an argument with these people in the comments section or something. It's like they will. You really, they're spicy. They are toxic, man. Like, the amount of arguments and, like, ancient, like, that stupid thing, like, that gaming disorder thing. The amount of, like, conspiritards I've argued with in the comments section of his videos. And they always bring up that, and it's been, like, so scrutinized and disproven so many times by much more, like, credible scientific agencies and researchers and stuff. See, the thing with that is that they just kind of rushed to make that to satisfy all the angry Karens that probably watch Joe Imbriano and don't like them darn video games. Don't turn our kids into Satanists. Can't have that, can we? He's gonna turn us into something like that worships a non-existent being. Like, okay, now, calm down, calm down. I know your book says this is bad, but we don't all live by that. Sorry, Karen. Yeah. They're all the Karen type. If you guys know the Karen stereotype, it's like the may I speak to the manager and they sign up for like some newsletter called like how to homeschool your kids and keep them away from the lethal Wi-Fi radiation, and they get it in the mail every week. It's in like some magazine written by a guy named like Jim Edwards or something. It's such like a true stereotype. And they always want to speak to the manager. And they say everything's toxic. They're always like so selfish too. Like there's stories about them like going into schools and like wanting their kids pulled out of the schools because apparently the Wi-Fi is lethal, but they don't even care about the other kids. I mean, Wi-Fi isn't lethal to begin with. If you believe that, you've fallen for one of the lies. Wi-Fi doesn't cause harm. Okay, Wi-Fi does not cause harm. Trust me, Wi-Fi doesn't cause harm. This has been proven multiple times, but they like to support these out-of-date studies. Same thing for 5G. Apparently 5G and TV harvest your soul. That's very stupid. That's extraordinarily retarded. Like, you really, like, no offense to any of you, because I hope some of you will stop believing this after you hear this. I mean, I tried to get this, like, I tried to bring this to the attention of, like, this big, like, kind of like atheist YouTuber who focuses on, like, people like this, extremists, but he never responded to my email, so I don't know what to do about that. I've tried to bring this guy to bigger attention so he might get a significant amount of, like, bad publicity and maybe just get hated enough to where he'll just leave and not come back and just stop brainwashing people, making his fake videos in his terrible old car. This Wi-Fi's a weapon. The weaponry. They got you on the weaponry. Oh, it's so intolerably bad. People like that deserve to just get denied access to the internet. Like, literally, like, they need to be blacklisted from every ISP and never be allowed to connect again to any online service. Like, I'm serious, and not even be allowed. These people just need to be locked up. Like, they need to be put in jail and just sent off to some island or something. And then they'll have a Hunger Games of retards. Like, really though. That would be amazing, but unfortunately we don't get to have that. Conspiritards are here to stay. So, that's unfortunate. Oh, we're gonna lose, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna lose really hard. I am kind of rusty. I haven't, like, played a whole lot recently. I mean, like, these people are very, very powerful. Like, just probably, like, some of the top clans, but yeah. Continuing on. He's also anti-vax, which is, whew. That's another, whew. That's another one of those type things, right? You really don't want to be anti-vax. That's even worse than being one of those Wi-Fi is gonna kill you crazies. I mean, the anti-vax crowd is one to truly just want to be thrown in the trash for good reason. And also, something else I find funny about all the Karens and the conspiracy theorists is they all have, like there's the imbriano section, there's that one dude, his name's, like, Alex Jones, that's one, and there's this one that Joe Imbriano kept on calling out. It's kind of funny. It's like they all are in, like, a competition to see which version of the lies they can push, and which, like, religious stuff they can shove down your throat more. Oh, you're satanic. No, you're the one that's satanic. That's their argument against each other, is they're all satanic and they support the evil devil haha establishment or whatever. And how TV's gonna brainwash our kids. And they don't give I mean, they do give evidence, but it's so easily debunkable. And then if you try and tell anybody in their comments this, they call you a gamer and they go watch your favorite debunker shill. They call you a shill and a paid troll if you criticize the guy. Or, like, anyone that believes their crap. It's so funny, but also kind of sad because nobody wants to listen to me because Karen A is now influenced Karen B, C, etc. with, he's a troll. He's just a paid shill. He disagrees with me. Gonna disprove Joe Imbriano. He's a shill. Look at this. I just killed that shill. Get wrecked, you shill. Oh, that was gross. Why'd I say get wrecked? Okay. I'm getting off topic. They're crazies. Just a bunch of insane people that, like, congregate on the internet. That's kind of sums up Joe Imbriano and his whole gang. Sorry about that screeching. I have a parrot. She does that. Yeah. She's not really mine. She's like my grandma's, but still. She's a bit obnoxious, so. Yeah. Like, if they were watching me play this, they'd be all talking about how I'm gonna be a mass shooter. I mean, the argument they make is like, oh, a lot of young men that committed mass shootings played these games, so that means all young men are gonna commit mass shootings because of video games. No, that's like saying, okay, say mass shootings were committed by women, and that's like saying, oh, these women were female, so female causes mass shootings. No, it's like saying, oh, this shooter ate food. We should ban food because this shooter ate food. It's like, violent video games are something like 95% of young men do. Like, of course there's gonna be a couple of bad apples in there. Like, what do you expect? oh, this person eats food, so that means food leads to mass shootings. Like, what's your logic? It's a horrible logic. It's like Fox News says that video games are for mass shootings for the. Oh yeah. Also, apparently Fox News is like satanic or something. I don't know. Some symbolism garbage that isn't true. Sorry about that. I have allergies right now. They also believe in the chemtrail garbage, which whew, that's another whew one. I mean, that one's extra gross because of how. It doesn't even make sense. Like, if you look at the quote-unquote chemtrail planes, the trails don't start to form until, like, there's, like, a little space of air between the engines and the trails. So, if it were metal, it would just be instantly coming out. Metal doesn't turn invisible for a couple of seconds after it leaves the quote-unquote sprayers. It's just vapor from the jet engines. And the reason it stays sometimes is kind of based on two things. One, obviously the atmosphere is changing with, like, climate change and everything. And also different types of engines and planes from different eras have different ways that the condensation trail, like, goes. So, yeah, of course. Some do, and some have, like, remain behind for a long time, and then some just dissipate. It's basic. For like a group of people that always talks about, oh, it's basic. It's basic understanding. It's just basic science. Whew, you people must not like basic science then. Must you not? But yeah, they're all crazy. Like, very bad. Apparently this is, like I said, violent video games are gonna turn our kids against God. Nobody reads the Bible no more. Those people make me want to gag. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, why did I pick this mode? Well, this mode's fun. Makes good background gameplay, kind of relaxed. But what else did they say? Oh yeah, I mean, I could go on really. He made this one horrible video where he walks through a Costco and talks about how everything's gonna kill you. That one was an entertaining one. Now, despite being extremely retarded, there are very few things me and Joe agree about. One is like immigration and stuff. They shouldn't just let anyone come in. Also, gun control. Don't take away people's guns. Yeah, people should be able to have guns. That's what I say, and not like go through 50 different processes to get one. But I don't think there's some big agenda. Maybe by the left, like the far left, but I don't think there's some huge agenda to, like, they're gonna take away your guns and the Hunger Games is the truth. Oh yeah, that's another one. The Hunger Games is, like, supposed to be the future or something. I don't know. I mean, I do know because I watch the crap just to stay more informed about. Why do I watch him? It's like it's entertaining, and I don't really know why. Like, it's not that I believe it. Oh no, it's also good to laugh at. It always gets me something to just kind of laugh at because how horrible it is. But like, oh man, it's just like I'll be playing a game or something and I'll just be listening to him in the background. It's like it makes good background noise. It really does. But like, I always dislike and like leave a comment trying to get people to not watch him because they don't need to and it's horrible for their brains. I mean, if you watch Joe Imbriano, your brain, like your IQ will automatically go down by like 250%. You'll literally be in the negatives. You can be legally considered a vegetable. Just like everyone's least favorite Joe. Except the 82,000 or so group of mentally insane people that choose to waste their life supporting him. It's pretty sad. Bunch of poor boomers. And they are... Woo. Spicy comments from these people, okay? If you leave anything criticizing them on Joe's videos, or Joe, expect them to call you a paid shill and, like, call you baby, but it's misspelled somehow. Oh, these people are retarded. They literally can't spell, like, a 4-letter word. Oh my, it's horrible. Like, they don't know how to spell. They lack the ability to spell the word baby. It's sad. But that really, I mean, there's a few more things, I guess, but like, oh yeah, soda is gonna kill you. I mean, soda isn't great for you. And yeah, diet soda does do some stuff with your heart. This was common knowledge since 2012. Oh, also, he's talking about that pipeline that goes across the Straits of Mackinac, or Mackinac, whatever it's called, okay? when they got that big lake bridge. And he said, no other media outlets covered this. And I'm not joking, the day before that, okay, no, not the day before that, like, a year before that video, it was like The Verge, maybe not, it was one of those, like, YouTube news outlets, had made this, like, coverage on it, and I was like, yeah, sure. And everybody just called me a paid shill. That was a good one. People love calling you paid shills because they know they're wrong about what they believe. It's entertainment at its finest. Oh, also, he's a flat earther, which is, gross. The earth is round, and there's so much evidence for this. Literally so much evidence for this. But that doesn't matter to old Joe, I guess. To Joe, it's all just... whatever. My book says this, so I believe it. My book with no evidence says this, so I believe it. Also, he says schools are government indoctrination camps. Okay, look, maybe in California, not for the things you say, Joe. Whew, man, this guy has the wrong idea of well, there isn't really a they, but like what the overarching agenda in like schools are. When I go to school, I see it as more of a be kind to everyone and like kind of that sort of thing. They even have a stupid kindness club at my school, which is extra dumb. I mean, like, and they literally force you to, like, talk to people in the hallways and stuff if you're walking by, which is also dumb. It's just unrealistic. They have that zero tolerance rule. But yeah, okay, that just about does it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Unsubscribe from Joe. Don't trust him. Just listen, okay? You'll have a much better life, and you'll be able to have more fun and just relax and let go of all the lies and the garbage from him. But hold on, do this real quick. You guys really do need to stop watching him, though. If you're watching this and you watch him, just stop watching him. Unsubscribe. And yeah, alright, I have to go now because like this video's getting kind of long. But see you guys.